Good morning, Blythewood.
Definitely during Martin Luther King's height of his career, I remember seeing the movie Selma, and Jimmy Lee Jackson was a young black man during this time, and him and his blind grandfather and his mother were being followed by some police officers, and so they all went into a restaurant, and instead of them just peacefully arresting them or just leaving them be, they instantly just murdered Jimmy Lee Jackson. He was unlawfully murdered, and his name is very important to black culture and to African American.
The rights movement was whenever Rosa Parks stood up for herself, and whenever she was sitting on the bus against the white people, whenever they segregated everyone.
Integration was improved, a greater emphasis on diversity, but ultimately blacks gained the right to vote. There you have it.
The biggest impact was probably Malcolm X, and I would say that because he really he wanted to get things done instead of waiting for it. He just wanted to go get it.
What this did was that it brought everything to the forefront that needed to be out in the open so that everybody could understand everything that was going on. And it should have been dealt with many, many years ago. But fortunately, we had leaders at this time that brought it out so that everybody could understand that we could not accept this. This was unacceptable, and something had to change.
The biggest impact was Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech in front of everybody. I think that really changed a lot of stuff for them.
When all the African Americans came together to defeat one cause, which was the abolish slavery.
It's the Montgomery bus boycott. I think when the whole situation with Rosa Parks happened, you saw a whole community of people come together for a cause, and they came together in a peaceful manner. And it had quite an impact. And I believe that, by some historians and whatnot, they believe that that's actually what kicked off a lot of what we consider the civil rights movement. So that was a huge part of that history, and I'm quite sure there's other things that came after that.
Red Auerbach, who was the coach and general manager of the Boston Celtics, who during this time period fielded the first ever all African-American starting lineup for the Boston Celtics, and it really set a blaze. He was a trailblazer. Red Auerbach was a Jewish man himself, so he knew what discrimination was like, and in a racially divided city like Boston, he united the city behind an all-black starting lineup and almost an entirely black Boston Celtics team that went on to be one of the best NBA teams ever during this time period, led by Bill Russell, winning 8 straight NBA championships.
Martin Luther King, because of his influential personality and how he went about handling things.
Good morning, Blythewood. I'm Will.
And I'm Jalen, and now for your Blythewood news.
Prom tickets are now $60. Get them at that price this week before they increase again next week. Prom is May 5th at the Carolina Alumni Center.
Are you interested in TV and video production? How about writing or designing cool promos or graphics? Then you should consider taking journalism or media broadcast next year. Come by room 401 to see Coach Ware before you register for next year's classes, and he'll give you all the details. Take the class and you could be sitting in this seat or behind the camera next year. Don't forget to purchase your Growing Up Wonderland tickets to support our state champion theater department. Performances are Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th.
The ACT test will be administered to third-year students February 27th. Students need to bring the following items: number 2 non-mechanical pencils, snacks, ACT approved calculator. That's all for news, not of sports.
Good morning, I'm Alyssa with sports. Good luck to Mason Marshall and Brandon Tucker competing in the state wrestling championships Friday and Saturday at the Anderson Civic Center. The BHS track and field teams will be hosting a spirit night at Chick-fil-A at Killian Crossing Tuesday, February 27th, starting at 5 p.m. Come out and support your Bengals. Good luck to the following spring sports in action today: varsity softball and JV baseball competing at home, varsity boys soccer at Northwestern, and varsity girls soccer at the Viking Cup. And also good luck to the boys basketball team playing for the lower state title Saturday night in Florence. That's all for sports. Now to weather.
Good morning, I'm Drew with today's forecast. It's currently 60 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a high of 80 degrees and with a low of 60 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, expect partly cloudy skies with a high 81 and a low 61. That's all for today. Have a great day, Blythewood.